This is the UMIDIG 1 Pro, the best budget phone I've ever seen. This phone comes as there's always a saying that when something is too good to be true, that it actually is. Well, for this phone, I beg to differ. Let's get started. So as most have read from the title, this is the UMIDIG 1 Pro, the best budget phone I've seen till date. We are talking about a $100 phone that costs about 40,000 naira here in Nigeria, and for the price, I'm saying that this phone is biting more than it can chew. So straight up, we start from the display. The phone has a 5.9-inch 720p panel, Full HD plus. Of course, you don't get AMOLED on this screen. The screen is a bit, it's kind of nice. It has this 3D feel to it in such a way that it feels like you're playing a video game while on the operating system on the phone. The phone is really nice, and of course it's LCD. You don't get AMOLED here. No fancy 90 or 120 or 144 Hz. It's just a 60 Hz screen. You have to adjust your expectations to the price of this phone. Again, I'll repeat, it costs just 40,000 naira, which is also 100 USD. Then for the battery situation, the battery on this phone is a 3550 mAh battery, and it comes with a fast charger 18 watts, so you can get this phone from 0 to 100 in about an hour 15 minutes. The battery is quite small by 2020 standards, but looking at the screen, you have a 5.9-inch screen, and it won't take as much battery as a 6.7-inch screen will take, like the phones that we see these days. And it's LCD. LCD saves less battery life than AMOLED, so the screen is not, the battery situation is not perfect, but it's good enough. You get up to 4 to 5 hours of screen on time, and if you're a light user, this phone will last for you till probably the night, maybe ending with 15% of battery life. One very important thing that happens in this phone that is very shocking at this price range also is that this phone has a wireless charger. Has wireless charging capabilities actually, because I don't know why it does. This is a 40,000 naira phone, and I have never seen a wireless charging phone that costs less than 100,000 naira here in Nigeria, and I am not joking whatsoever. The first one I saw was the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge that cost around 180,000 naira then when it came out. But this is a 40,000 naira phone. I bet you can't see it on any of these Techno and Infinix phones that come at this price range. This is very nice. Then we have the cameras. On this phone, the phone has a dual camera setup behind, a 12 megapixel front shooter, and a 5 megapixel ultra wide camera. And then it also has a 16 megapixel front facing camera. I guess I will take a selfie. It's kind of bad, but I guess it's my face. Alright, so the camera is not so bad. It can record up to 4K at 30 frames per second. This is actually amazing because in reference to compare it, the iPhone 11 Pro Max records 4K at 60 frames per second, but in Apple's defense, Apple records a much better video. You can see this one is a bit choppy, it lacks in dynamic range a little bit, but it's not so bad. It's still good enough. Remember, we're talking about a phone that costs just 40,000 naira. And for the processor, we have the Helio P23. The Helio P23 is a powerful mid-range processor. See what I did there? Powerful mid-range, not an overly powerful flagship processor. It's a powerful mid-range processor. It opens games very easily. It can swell to PUBG like a skateboard, and as you can see here, it opened PUBG in about 57 seconds, which is very nice, and I guess this is good for us. If you are getting this phone, I think you really love it for your PUBG experiences. I have the 4GB RAM and 64GB ROM model, and I can tell you that this is a steal. It's as good as going to rob a bank, because this phone is very, very wonderful and very immaculate, and I really recommend it for you guys out there watching. And that is it for the UMIDIG 1 Pro, the best budget phone you can see right now. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification. It's right here. Put it on please. Yeah, and I'll see you all in the next one. This remains Mediatek, and I'm signing out.